I'm doing amazing.
Likewise,
I'll have to
likewise.
admit,
How are
I'm
you?
so excited and nervous to be talking to you. Good nervous, though. Very excited. I mean, your work was a huge influence in my work. So I just want to say thank you, and I'm very grateful to be here.
No, the pleasure's all mine, and I appreciate the work that you do. I've been watching you and following you from afar for the last few years. And yeah, just want to first obviously commend you, congratulate you for your work that you're doing. I just want to obviously help people to share the little that I know and help connect people that may be following me to kind of understand and appreciate the great work that you're doing. So
Thank you. And I
definitely
have your
kudos and
book
hats
right
off to
here.
you.
I have to say this was
So
thank you. And I
definitely
have your
kudos and
book
hats
right
off to
here.
you.
I have to say this was the one that started it all. So I recommend this book often, and just what you compiled, what the work that you do as a scholar and writer, it's amazing. I mean, I had a lot of trouble finding these resources. Actually, a lot of the ones you quoted in your book, I was saying, this is it. There's got to be more. There has to be something else out here that has a different perspective on sexuality. So I'm glad that you kind of gave us those resources.
No, thank you very much. And again, I'm glad that there's people like you who are actually bringing the work that I'm doing and other people's work to life, because it's all well and good writing things and researching it, but it's important that there's people in the field, people like yourself, who are not only, I was just going through your website and I'm just going through your education and training, and I think you're probably the most accomplished person I've come across, because it's just mind-blowing the amount of qualification that you've managed to obtain. So again, I think that's even that in of itself is definitely inspiring, and it shows that we definitely do have many people, both within the Muslim community and obviously women at large, that are kind of doing great things. So definitely, again, like I said, I mean, it's not for me to say, but yeah, definitely keep it up. And I'm just really pleased to kind of be speaking with you. And again, I want to hear a little bit more about your career. So before we start, do you mind giving a quick elevator pitch introduction to who
I'm
you
a
are and the work
psychologist
that
and
you
sex
do?
therapist. I mentioned both in my title because they're different. Psychology, as a researcher, I do testing. I do things that really help people understand their mind, their behavior, their backgrounds, their early experiences. A lot of my work as a psychologist focuses on attachment theory, which really helped shape my research around love addiction, which I'm excited to talk about because people always have questions about it. And then sex therapy is also a different kind of branch of psychotherapy. It's education, it's coaching, it's holding space for people around how to understand their sexuality, and then using what I know as a psychologist to help create a therapeutic space for people to heal from sexual issues. Because my theory is we all have sexual issues. So in my opinion, everyone needs a little bit of sex therapy. So I love being able to do both in my work. I have a private practice, so I offer coaching, therapy groups. I was actually just talking to one of my associates. We're planning on doing retreats and bigger kind of outreaches to get people different opportunities for healing. Not everyone is going to go to therapy. Not everyone has the resources in their communities to do therapy or couples work. So I want to have different opportunities to reach people. And I love that we have technology like we're doing now, so you can talk to people all over the world. And that has been an advantage I've had in my work by doing media and talking to people like yourself and getting my research out there, is that I'm able to meet people from all walks of life around the world who say, I don't have anything in my community, or my doctors are not talking about this, or how do I heal when I don't have I don't know where to start. I mean, that's probably the thing I hear the most from people. Where do I start? What do I do? I really need some guidance in that process. So that's a lot of my work too. I consult, I work with companies around sexual wellness. Any way I can talk about sexuality and get it out there, a different message, a sex positive message. That's really what I think I'm here to do.